That's locked now too? Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, so this one, this ending is now locked. And the prerequisite for unlocking this, well actually the prerequisite for unlocking this was to unlock this one. Okay. Okay. So we're finally here. The first route I went on. Let's finally see. Oh no. Let's finally see where things led with this one, with Boss and Rohan walking in on Hitomi getting shot. Actually, walking in to shoot Hitomi.
That is...
Sosajima.
So if a body snatching then, that means that was Boss in So's body.
Why? Why? Boss?
So that's Boss, that was Boss in So's body, so Boss is actually dead.
Why did Boss kill So?
Okay. You know what, fuck it.
Shoko was killed around 5 PM Friday. What was Boss doing at that time?
unknown.
What about Saturday, 8 PM?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
Iris and Ota were killed at different times. I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
Only the first few minutes. The polar bear had not yet appeared on stream. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Where was Boss's phone at the time? Check her cell records.
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC. Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse and made the call.
Boss is the new Cyclops killer? Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, So. Boss killed them all?
The evidence makes that a likely possibility. So also had his left eye removed, identical to Shoko, Renju, and Iris. Date, I know where the boss is. I have picked up her GPS.
Where?
She is now at the Sagan residence, somewhere inside Hitomi's house.
Oh, lovely.
What?
Okay, good times. Good times ahead for all people involved. I drew my gun from its holster and barged into the house.
Hitomi! Hitomi!
I called for her, but there was no reply. I didn't see Boss either.
Call Boss's phone.
On it.
I mean, it's probably from the door. Oh, microwave. Oh, it's there.
The boss's phone.
Oh shit.
What?
Kaname Date, you were under arrest for murder.
What the hell?
Drop your weapon. Comply!
Please, lower your weapons. You drop your guns, I'll drop mine.
Date, do you really think these officers will listen to you?
But what choice do I have? Boss is the culprit. That woman right there is the new Cyclops killer. She's tricking you.
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
I didn't kill anyone. Please believe me.
They are not listening to you.
I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
Why would I tell you? I could ask you the same thing. You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't you?
That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Don't lie. Are you kidding me?
You're the new Cyclops killer.
What? Why do you think that?
We saw you kill fucking
Put
So.
a gun to So's head and pulled the trigger. I saw it with my own eye.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop lying!
Hey, we fighting then.
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
I have no choice.
I recommend against it. You have zero chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think.
Ah, yeah, shoot out Iris's house. Good times.
Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
What?
The magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look.
It can't be. This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans have ever laid eyes on it.
Why has Hitomi got it? Why has Hitomi got it?
Whoa! Limited edition!
Fucking idiot. This man's a fucking idiot.
What?
Date, load Evolver with firebomb bullets. Shoot at the cloud.
Why?
Just do as I say, and fast.
Why do you have all these different bullets? And he's still holding the fucking mag. Or DVD, actually. He's still holding the DVD. Wait, is flour flammable? It's flour flammable?
She is probably just unconscious. Her right shoulder and left leg suffered damage, but she will live.
A dust explosion, huh? Good thinking.
Thank you.
But you could have just had me throw the bag of flour.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
Mm-hmm.
At least you get to keep it this time.
Anyway, let's have a look. Hey, this is just a cooking magazine.
Oh yeah, what did you think it was? This guy's an idiot. He's a cop. He's a cop, by the way.
Boss is still unconscious. However, her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
Date, talking to her would be pointless. You do know that, don't you?
Besides, even if she was awake, I can't imagine that she'd take her into interrogation. The Tommy still hasn't been found. I have a bad feeling about this. There's a good chance the boss knows where she is. How do I get him for that information? Getting into her head will definitely be the quickest way. That's why I brought her here.
In Fuchu prison.
That's right.
Where is he in this timeline? What did he do? Oh no, we synced with him and then that was it.
I couldn't keep him here. She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy. You can sync with her. Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Aiba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing, which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed So Sejima after pulling out his left eye. That makes the odds of her being the culprit behind the other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth.
Apart from when, you know, you betray us.
Pewter, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started.
Apart from when you betray us. Repeatedly.
Date.
I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
Well then, let's begin.
Aye, we're back here. We're back at the goddamn factory again. The warehouse, wherever. I'm sorry. It's okay.
Time to loosen up.
Do you always have to come in like that?
It is of the utmost importance.
At a time like this?
Hey look, girls gotta add some levity to the situation.
Times like this are perfect. Anyway, it appears to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
What could Boss be hiding here?
She's still shaking as well.
Somnium scan. Activate.
It's a lot of doors. It's a lot of doors. Okay, so door 0. Okay. Door A. Door 1. That's all closed off. Okay, door 1.
A rusted metal door.
Break lock with pick. Put pick in keyhole.
It is no use. The ice pick will not work as a key. A rusted metal door.
I got a timing for that, but no timing was indicated.
You've got 5 minutes.
That was a flat minute as well. Shit.
Break the lock with
Oh
that.
god.
Roger.
What are you doing?
It worked!
Alright, open it.
That was a flat minute. So. Oh god, hello.
Several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
Indeed.
Okay. That was a times 10. Oh my god.
It's a key.
Well, one of them has the ice pick, so.
Key. The ice pick is next to this key. It appears to be correct.
That's what I said.
The tag is labeled A.
I was right. Give me some credit.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
Come on.
Alright, cool. And that gave me a
Agent Dante,
1.
You've got 4 minutes.
Give me a 1-timey.
A door that looks like the anywhere door.
I mean, there's no point me using a timey, so.
Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah, try that.
It opened.
Okay, so I have a 1 and a 6th.
Is it the 3rd floor? What is going on here?
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream.
Okay, can't go that way.
A door with B written on it.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Okay. So times 3 timing.
It
Oh
does
boy.
not appear to be locked. This is the 2nd floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
Okay, well, C is the only option.
Door C.
Stop giving me.
It
Stop giving me negative timies.
Oh, we're on the 2nd floor again.
We leave the 2nd floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
Okay. Door C is down there. That's blocked. There's a shelf. Still drum.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Wait. Why are there 2 E's?
Door E.
Oh! Okay.
An oil
okay,
drum.
this. Push? Because it's tied to something. It's tied to the shelf, apparently. Okay.
Oh,
Guess you should check that door.
a rusted metal door. A rusted.
I have to assume this is why I have these timies. For shit like
It
this.
does not appear to be locked. This again.
So we can't just grab one. We have to be careful.
Are these times of death? What time did Renju die? Fuck.
It's a key with a
8
watch
o'clock?
beside it. The hands indicate 8 o'clock.
Is it 8 o'clock?
Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time of death.
Okay, there we go.
D is written on the tag. Let's go, Date. The D door.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I will try the key.
Man, look, I'm trying.
Yeah, try it.
I'm trying, man.
It opened.
I'm trying, my dude. I really am.
This door too.
Okay, so that pipe is clearly important.
A broken pipe. Steam is leaking out.
Okay, cool.
Oh, it's just as I calculated.
You were surprised, admit it.
No, she's a genius.
A rusted metal door. Most of the ice is gone now. I think I can open this door.
What? Okay, I was gonna say what key.
This key
Oh, you picked
has
that one.
control panel written on the tag.
Control
Okay.
panel? The one right there?
Apparently. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a bit tense. Because of the time limit and all that, I feel a bit tense. Feels like we're on 90 seconds left.
Rows of monitors and buttons.
Oh god.
This appears to be old. I believe this computer controls the factory's electronics. It appears to require a key to activate. Rows of monitors and buttons. There! Oh,
So?
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rows of
Look, sleep would be funny, but time is of the essence. What?
It shrunk.
Rows of monitors and buttons.
Oh.
I see. Rows
Do I
of
turn key again?
monitor-
Do I rotate key again?
It extended.
Now we can use the route to door B.
You mean D? Okay. Alright. I'm very uneasy about everything that's going on here. I will admit.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Jeez, the camera's freaking out. Oh,
What?
okay. That worked. This isn't the way though. Don't think I had the time.
Doors.
I don't think I have the time.
Dante! 30 seconds!
Door B.
This is getting mad close. Okay. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. Door F. Have I... Is that... Seems to be anyway. Okay, door F.
Door F.
Can I kick it open? Good! Okay, good. Okay, I thought I fucked up. I thought I wasted a turn. But no, we're good. Alright.
This is the first time we've been here.
That big door.
I have like 15 seconds.
In there, we'll figure something out.
Oh god, I have 15 seconds! I have 12 seconds! Fuck! Okay, that's a cord. Ladder. Those are the only two things. Shit. Okay. Ladder. Ladder.
An iron.
11 seconds.
Ready?
I think climb was the right one.
Whoa!
Okay, no. Okay, no, that was correct. Okay, good. Good. Good.
Somnium
Oh
is
my god.
awfully dangerous.
Oh my god, I'm mad worried. I am mad
Maybe we can
stressed
open
right
that one
now.
Check it.
I am mad stressed.
Dante, you're out of time!
A rusted
No, it's cool. Okay, this is
I'm
it. This is
going
the end
to
one.
open it.
Cool. I'm hoping. 999 always, whenever it's like mad numbers, it's always the end. Yes! Oh! Oh my god! Mad stressed! My heart was going. Mad stress!
That's Aiba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
That's gonna be Renju stabbing her. Yep. Iris choking him out. So cutting up Iris. And then Boss killing So. Body snatching.
What the hell is going on?
Date, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up!
Wait! Hitomi is...
Date, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No!
Okay, so the boss that's with us, I guess, is back to normal. Maybe. No, because boss was in So's body and was killed. So, the boss that's with us might be Hitomi. And... Or at least I don't... Okay, look. Body snatching. Body snatching is confirmed. That much is clear. And then we're going to use Hitomi next to kill boss.
I took a look around your head. And I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and So Tsujima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body, but who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit, one person, and that person is... Yes, you, the person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
Alright, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki?
How does this timeline's Date know about this? How does this timeline's Date know about that? He shouldn't.
You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
This timeline's Date shouldn't know about that.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced.
This conversation was not had in this timeline. Like, I know yes, there's benefit for the player, but like this doesn't add up. This knowledge and this knowledge doesn't travel across timelines. How would you know this?
Consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cult storage warehouse. Now, you're in Boss's body, inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings.
Oh, yay!
I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
Alright, cool. We're going to just look around real quick. It's a good thing we're recording. It's a good thing we're recording.
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked in your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that.
Why?
Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism.
Okay, so you're a parasite. Cool.
The one transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host.
Fair enough.
That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm telling you, it was me. Why are you making me repeat myself?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
How does he know about the original Cyclops? Because he is! And something else troubles me.
What's going on here?
Because that's the original body of Saito.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too.
And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
What should it be like? That's the 1% of the memory that stayed when the switch happened with him.
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining.
Oh, we just know it's a he now.
He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
Think about prototype from gaining my memory. Is that right? No, that's not it. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Parallel worlds exist.
No. Wait. You retain the memory from out all these timelines. How? How are you retaining memory from different timelines?
Saito, Saito Sajima.
Oh, well, there we go.
Congressman Sajima's son.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start?
It's just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. If we think of that as day 1, today's day 5. What was Saito doing these days? I decided to ask him.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife.
How?
That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced. Switched personalities. And then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Why? Why though?
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
But why?
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6.
That's why she was driving Renju's car.
I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him, but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out. Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am of course referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job, and when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me. But there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do.
Yeah, because he's a fucking idiot.
After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sejima residence. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosejima, it was a new day. There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret.
Oh dear.
Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
I'd like to know about the secret.
I injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces. I stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
But why?
This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location, Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly?
So you had enough of his bullshit.
That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
And why are you just admitting to all of this? Saito spoke with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions.
The prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync. That kept them docile.
Fair enough.
You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you?
Yeah.
That should explain it.
Fair enough, I knew. The prototype sync machine differed from the one at IBIS in a few ways. The machine at IBIS is more sophisticated. Nanocables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and the socket, and they travel down the optical nerve canal to the brain. But the prototype sync machine isn't as so advanced. To perform a sync, you need to remove the left eye, manually. The subject and the syncer have to remove their eye from their socket. Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even if the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain is necessary. And the affected eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back into the socket, so it's supposed to be safe. Side effects are rare. Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes.
That was Rohan's thing.
I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway. Shoko's is in Renju. Renju's is in Iris. Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomach, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
I know, right?
To harass you.
Why?
I wanted to bring out the hatred in you.
Why?
That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park. That's why I streamed Iris's murder.
To get at me?
Because they were important to you, weren't they?
Yeah, because, again, we're going by the fact that this is your original body. I'm assuming I am Uncle.
I wanted you to feel cornered.
I'm Falco.
Trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date. Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me, but don't ask. It's embarrassing. This series of murders was like a journey for me. You know, traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
Yep, called it.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy.
Oh, I get it. because Saito's brain was fucked and he could only feel pleasure from killing. Once he swapped into someone else's body, he no longer had that response. So it was basically like, how can I say? It's like if you're a drug addict and then you drop into someone else's body who's no longer addicted to heroin. And it's like, you do heroin, it doesn't have the same effect because you're so used to the high, but that body's not accustomed to it. So he's been killing, trying to get that high again that he can only get from his original brain that was fucked up. Okay, fair enough. Fucked up, but fair enough.
I feel miserable.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date? That's what I've been telling you!
But I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Oh, that's what all the drugging is you constantly do.
They must have increased your dosage too much.
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well, but we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned, only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it.
Oh.
Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain.
But then, when Rohan died, was it... Wait, what? No, because then... I guess Rohan was killed because that body was useless then. But no, because I'm certain Date's mind is 89. So 89 is in Saito. Saito was in... someone, maybe Rohan, and then Rohan is in 89, but then, yeah, I guess then Saito used Rohan's body to get someone else's body, then killed Rohan, maybe?
Pewter must have known that.
No way.
I was confused, so am I. I don't understand any of it.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima.
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju. And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year.
Okay.
I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital. But I still had those fragments of my mind left.
I guess after 6 years, they rebuilt.
Just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
fell to her death.
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
Yeah, okay.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you. In that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm Rohan?
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words...
I'm 89.
That's... my real...
Yep. Yep, okay, cool, I'm Falco. Confirmed now. My theory just isn't a theory.
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Aiba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Computer, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
Fuck you.
Date, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her? Do you understand the gravity of this situation? A bomb is strapped to her body. You're too stubborn. Or maybe you're just cold-hearted. You want to see what will happen when her flesh burns and tears and scatters. If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing. You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
I thought this is an endless loop. Oh, no, okay. I didn't agree, no matter how many times he demanded of it of me. I refused again and again. I don't. And when I saw it, I understood. Boss's body rolled into the corner of the room. I didn't want to think anymore. Anything, nothing. I closed my eyes and ran my palm across my face. I could taste blood. Wait, what? No, I get that was a bad ending, but what was that about rolling in the case of blood? Like, did you just punch? Did you punch him? Is that what you're getting at? Is that what that? I'm slightly confused, I'll admit. Slightly confused there. Alright, cool. So we here now. So we're just gonna redo that then. Cool. And then just agree. Alright, cool. We're going to just agree to this time, I guess, then.
Date!
See? I knew you wouldn't refuse. I know you well. Don't I, Date?
But why is my memory gone though? The eye part makes sense, but why is the memory gone?
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
All right, I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
What?
Alright.
Why?
Return my body and I'll tell you the location. That's what I said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
You're the one who injured that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it.
Be seeing you.
What about Iba? I was about to say, what about... just gonna let that happen. Also, what about Pewter?
Date, are you alright?
Also, I'm a chick now, by the way. I gotta live with being a chick now. Iba's voice barely resonated. My eyesight was getting hazy. A heap of broken images. Sweat was building on my palms. It felt like my throat was closing up and I was struggling for breath. In my ears, a rushing blood of my heartbeat was the only sound.
Everyone's dead.
Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, Hitomi, Boss. The flesh remains, the mind is lost.
I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
The words suddenly echoed in my mind. I couldn't remember who, where, or why. But I thought, what if there really was such a world? Then me, in that world, I is another.
Could I have had a better future?
You could have, but hey, look, listen, you're in the body of a hot woman now, so it's cool. I'll take this as a win. Consolation prize, am I right? Am I right? You're the boss of Abyss now, technically. I prayed that I could. I felt my consciousness sink into a black abyss. Again, though, you're a hot woman and you're now a boss of Abyss, so technically, consolation prize, am I right? Am I right? Eh? No? I see this as an absolute win. Ota's dead, so you know. I mean, sure, we lost Hitomi and Iris, so we could have had a family, but we can't. But hey, you know, win some, lose some. This is a 50-50, right? I mean, sure, we lost Boss as well, but we caught the criminal. So's dead. Don't have to deal up with Ota anymore. We'd have to explain to Mizuki that we're now a woman, which would be a problem. So, you know, win some, lose some. Swings and roundabouts, as they say. Peaks and valleys. All's well that ends well, I guess. Maybe. Sort of. Oh god, Date, you're gonna have to deal. You're gonna have to. How old is Boss? 40? You've got a few more years or periods to deal with, and then you're gonna have to experience menopause. Good luck with that, Date. That's on you. Have fun with that. At least now you can be a lesbian, I guess. There's that. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of ways you can make the best out of a bad situation, man. You could probably make it work, maybe. Annihilation route, eh? Makes a lot of fucking sense, quite frankly. A lot of people died. Everyone died, in fact. Yeah, I'll save. I don't see why not.